When you're browsing coffees on Algrano's platform, there is a lot of information to sort through. In this video, I'm going to show you how to read a coffee card, which is the quick view of a coffee lot. You'll see coffee cards on the platform landing page as well as when you're browsing coffees. So first, go to log into your account, and you'll be brought to the Browse Coffees page here. Each of these panels is a coffee card, and it displays a lot of information, which we're going to look at piece by piece. So the first thing you'll probably notice is a photo. The photo is updated by the producers themselves, so they're choosing how their coffee is represented. Sometimes it's a photo of coffee cherries, like you see here. Other times it can be their processing facilities, and sometimes it's a photo of someone on their team. Overlaid on top of the photo are some badges with different indications. The first one you see here is called Roaster's Favorite, and that means that the lot is in the top 20% of lots that have not only been bought by many roasters, but also in meaningful volumes. So if you're looking for a reliable coffee that has been vouched for by many other roasters, you can look for this badge. Then you see samples in stock, which means that you can order free samples right now and taste the coffee yourself. If you don't see samples in stock, what you will see is samples unavailable, which means that you cannot order samples at this time. This might be because our lab has already sent out all available sample material and they're waiting for a restock, or the producer isn't offering samples at this time. If you do see samples unavailable, but you're still interested in the coffee, you can reach out to our support team or message the producer directly to find out why the samples are not available. You might also see a Coming Soon badge, which means that the coffee isn't available yet because it hasn't quite yet been produced, but the seller is working on it and they're planning to offer this coffee very soon. In this case, the price, quality, and quantity are estimations, but they'll be updated once the lot is available. And lastly, you might see a badge that says currently unavailable, and the coffee card itself will be displayed in black and white. This means that the coffee is not available for sampling or for ordering at this time. This may be because it's out of season, it's not available in your region, or the producer just isn't offering it right now. Back to our coffee card here. In the top right of the coffee card, you'll see a set of parallel arrows. This is the Compare Coffees button, and it allows you to compare up to 30 lots of coffee directly with each other. It's a super helpful feature when you're trying to decide what coffee lots to consider, because you can see all the coffee information side by side. So let's click on a few to compare these lots. Let's check that one, and why not this one? So you can see at the bottom there's a little bar that has the lots that we just selected to compare. You click Compare, and here are those coffees. You can see the pricing information, quality information, origin, country, process, variety, any flavor notes that have been added, any certifications. You can also see the harvest period, the available quantity, upcoming shipments, more information about the coffee itself or the farm, information about the producer. So as you're sorting through coffees, this can be a really helpful way to get a broad overview of up to 30, quite a lot of coffees at one time. Let's close out of this, we'll clear that, and get back to our coffee card. Now we get into the bulk of the coffee information down here. At the top of the text, you have the coffee lot name, which is set by the producer. It's in bold, and a lot of times this will have some sort of identifying information about the coffee. Then after that, you see the lot ID number. The lot number always starts with a little country code. So in this case, CO is Colombia. You can see here BR is Brazil, ET is Ethiopia, NI is Nicaragua, BI is Burundi, etc., etc. And that country code is followed by a 3-digit number, which just identifies the coffee within our systems. The next line down is the seller or exporter, and if they have a green check by their name here, it means they are a verified seller, indicating they've been vetted by our processes and have well-established business practices. Then coming down, we have a few more badges. We have the country, we have the cupping score, and the processing information. Then we get into the pricing information. So there are 2 numbers you can see here displayed. This number right here is the FOB price, which means what the seller is paid once the coffee is shipped before fees. This price is set by the producer themselves based on their own costs. One of our main goals at Algrano is to put power in the hands of sellers, and this is one of the ways we do that. Sellers really have control over setting their own pricing. Then the top number is the FCA price, meaning what you pay as the buyer. This number includes the seller's FOB price plus ocean freight, export costs, customs, import, transportation insurance, fees, etc. Basically, it's the FOB price of the coffee plus everything it takes to get the coffee from its origin to the destination warehouse. This section right here is one of the most powerful transparency features on Algrano because everyone has the same pricing information. Roasters have direct visibility on what the seller is charging, and the seller can see what the buyer is paying. That is pretty unique in the green coffee space. To the right of the pricing information, you'll see some stickers that indicate if the coffee has any certifications, such as over here, we've got Organic, Rainforest Alliance, Fair Trade, or other certifications. A sticker that reads CO, like this one, indicates that it's a conventional coffee, meaning it just doesn't have any add-on certifications. And finally, at the very bottom of the coffee card, you'll see some numbers. The first is how many bags of this coffee are available, followed by how much each of those bags weigh. Different origin countries have different standard weights for coffee bags, but it'll usually be 60, 69, or 70 kg bags, though some producers will offer smaller bags as well. Then on the right side, you see the minimum order quantity. That's the minimum number of bags you must order to buy this coffee, which is set by the producer. And that's how to read a coffee card. Once you click on a coffee card, the coffee details page will open and you'll see more information including species, tasting notes, a link to the seller's profile, more information about the coffee. There's also a quality report that has information from our lab, and the producer can upload quality information themselves as well, delivery information, payment information, and any more details that the producer would like to add. If you have questions about anything you see on a coffee card, in the coffee pages, or on the platform in general, you can reach out to our support team via the green messaging icon at the bottom of your screen. These are real people. Maureen is in Kenya and Camila is in Colombia. They are available to answer your questions about anything and everything related to Algrano and the platform.